What's good, world? It's your boy Hitman D coming at you live with another video. Man, yeah, man, we got to talk about Jazmyn Nix. Yeah, I got to do this video about Jazmyn Nix whatnot, because, I thought about what I said. Yeah, I know, like, she talked about how she didn't, she won't making a lot of money like that in wrestling, and that's why, she said she parted ways with WWE. But I gotta be completely honest, and Bubba Ray brought this up back to my attention, so I gotta, what I'm saying, I gotta be completely honest, because Bubba Ray was spot on. I never really, what I'm saying, I understand why she said she left the company, but what Bubba Ray said, he was spot on. So with that being said, I have to take it back. I have to take it back. So here you go. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay. I've always liked Jazmyn Nix whatnot. I've always liked Jazmyn Nix in NXT. I felt like she could have been a star. You know what I'm saying? If booked properly, and I felt like she was on her way to becoming a star when Fatal Attraction finally broke up, because we already know Fatal Attraction is on the decline now. Now that she's gone, well, I knew Fatal Attraction was going to split up eventually. I knew that. But um. But I thought that they would probably turn on Jazmyn Nix. Let's be honest, Jazmyn Nix is not that good of a wrestler. She's not. She's never been that good of a wrestler. Don't get me wrong. If they book her properly and give her a major push, Jazmyn Nix could have gotten better. So that's why I like Jazmyn Nix, because I seen a lot of potential in her. I seen a lot of potential. Although I'm sure that a lot of other wrestling fans like Jazmyn Nix because they liked her. They liked her, liked her, attracted to her, wanting to sleep with her and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But with me, it won't like that. Nah, I saw potential in her as being a star, and she could be better in the ring, because she weren't like a terrible wrestler, but she definitely could use some work, and going to the performance center and working on her in ring ability. You know what I'm saying, a little more. But I said Nax. Jazmyn Nix, she had the star power in her. She had the star power for sure. She had star power inside of her. You know what I'm saying? She had the star quality. You know what I'm saying? So all they need to do was just train more on her in-ring ability. And then, they give her a major push on her own in NXT. And Jazmyn Nix definitely would have went somewhere. She would have went somewhere for sure. I'm 100% sure of it. So I've always liked Jazmyn Nix. But being that she decided to part ways with NXT because, well, WWE NXT, she decided to part ways with WWE NXT is because she said she wasn't getting paid a lot. Okay, listen. If you really have the passion for wrestling, you're not going to part ways with the company because you're not getting paid that much. I'm sorry, let's just be honest. So Jazmyn Nix didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. I do know that she plays soccer, and WWE gave her a call, and she got called up to WWE, and she came to NXT. But I can't say that Jazmyn Nix had the passion for wrestling like that, because otherwise she wouldn't have left the company, decided to part ways. And this is what Bubba Ray was talking about, and he was spot on. Everything he said was absolutely right. Everything that Bubba Ray said about Jazmyn Nix was spot on, absolutely right. And he's the reason why I'm doing a video and taking back what I said. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you can make your money by any means necessary, but what Bubba Ray had spot on is, if you got the passion for wrestling, you're not going to quit it because you're not making a lot of money like that. Like, look at Natalya. Natalya's one of my top favorite female wrestlers. I've been a fan of hers for over a decade, and I don't like the way she's been booked. But has Natalya left the company because, she hasn't been getting booked properly? or getting pushed the way that she should. Well, she already got a major push, but she hasn't really been getting booked properly. But did Natalya leave the company and part ways? I'm pretty sure if Natalya wasn't getting paid that much, she wouldn't part ways with the company. Natalya just does her job. She just do her job. One of the best workers in WWE, and she puts talent over. So Natalya does her job. I'm pretty sure if Natalya wasn't getting paid that much, she wouldn't part ways with WWE. Because Natalya had the passion for wrestling. I can go on and on about this. So Jazmyn Nix didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. And the thing is, I'm not talking bad about her. I'm not saying anything bad about her, but I'm just being completely honest. She didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. Otherwise, she wouldn't have part ways with WWE. So I'm just being honest. This is not me taking a shot at Jazmyn Nix. It's just me being honest. She didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. If you got the passion for wrestling, you're not going to just quit the company, even if you're not getting paid what you think you deserve. You could talk to them and reason with them. I mean, if you feel like you deserve to get paid more, but that don't mean you just quit the company and just decide to pursue and doing something else. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody is not going to want to wrestle forever. I understand that, but her reason for leaving, that just literally says it all. She didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. You can agree to disagree with me if you want, but Bubba Ray was right, and he's the reason why I'm doing this video calling this out. Just like Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is one of my favorite female wrestlers, and look what she's doing now. OnlyFans. And I've been saying this about Mandy Rose in the past. She didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. And she said the same thing. She wasn't getting paid what she rightfully deserved. She said she wasn't getting paid like that. So she decided to go do OnlyFans and make more money. And for the most part, Mandy Rose is making more money doing OnlyFans. But look what she's doing to make her money. Selling her body. So don't give me that you did OnlyFans to make more money. Mandy Rose, just be honest. You wanted to show off your body. You want to show off your body parts. So just be honest about that. Just be honest and say that you want to make more money by showing off your lady parts. Don't say you join OnlyFans to make more money, because it's completely obvious why you join OnlyFans. Yeah, you want to make more money, but you also want to show off your lady parts. Just say that you want to show off your lady parts. I think I respect Lacey because Lacey Evans was completely honest about it. She let it be known. She didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. So eventually she wanted to do something else. So I respect people like Lacey, because Lacey Evans just flat out, she came right out with it. She didn't hold back. She was completely vocal. She was completely vocal about it. And Lacey Evans is following me on Instagram. So Lacey Evans was honest. And you got Cora Jade. She definitely didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. And I see her on social media rubbing it and all us fans' faces talking about how she's making more money doing OnlyFans and getting paid more than what our favorite, you know what I'm saying, wrestlers are. And I'm like, oh, okay, Cora J. But look what you're doing to make your money. Look what you're doing to make your money. At least my favorite female wrestlers have dignity. At least my favorite female wrestlers have morals about themselves, unlike you. At least they have morals about themselves, unlike you. You know, even if Jazmyn Nix felt underpaid, still, she didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. I just got to be honest. I mean, I get it. Don't nobody want to get underpaid, but if you got the passion and you got the heart and passion for wrestling, this is what you like to do, this is what you wanted to do, you're going to pursue in another wrestling company where you feel like you deserve to get paid more, even if you're going out on the indies or somewhere. So I completely agree with Bubba Ray about Jazmyn. She didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. She didn't. And I know some fans gonna come in on my comment section and disagree with my take, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm not gonna make you agree with my takes. For one, I know I'm right. And like I said, and this is no diss towards Jazmyn Nix because I like her. More than anything, I wanted her to become a star in NXT. She had that star power inside of her. But I can't say Jazmyn Nix had a passion for wrestling. Otherwise, she wouldn't have part ways with the company. I'm just being honest. So I'm not making this video to diss Jazmyn Nix and bash her. I'm just being completely honest. Bubba Ray made me take back what I said. Cause that man was spot on. He made me take back what I said. Cause he was spot on. You know, Mandy Rose said the same thing. She was underpaid in WWE, so she got tired of doing it. So she wanted to do OnlyFans and make more money. But she trying to make it seem like OnlyFans is not a bad thing. Yeah, she's making more money doing OnlyFans, but look what how she's making look how she's making her money by showing off her late lady parts. That's why I said to myself, I mean, Mandy Rose still one of my favorite female wrestlers, you know what I'm saying? But she chose her path, and I'm not about to be a part of it. You can catch me on OnlyFans paying to see her butt naked playing with a pussy and all that. No, no, nah. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. That's for the perverts. That's for the perverts, creeps, simps, and weirdos. No, I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm not going to be a part of that shit. And I'm not mad at her. I'm not upset with her. So, you know, Lacey Evans, same thing. She chose her path. But at least Lacey Evans were very honest and vocal that she didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. Like Lacey Evans or not, you got to give it to her. She's very vocal. I noticed that about her. She's very vocal and upfront about everything she say. You know, Jazmyn Nix, she probably could have got more money if she would have stayed. If she would have got a new contract, she possibly would have got more money. But no, she chose to leave the company. She chose to part ways with WWE. So yeah, she didn't have the passion for wrestling. She didn't have the passion for it like that. So this is me being honest. I'm not bashing her. I'm not taking a shot at her. I'm not, I'm not throwing her under the bus. Like Stephanie Vacure, you can tell Stephanie Vacure, she has the passion for wrestling. Despite all these fanboys be simping over and stuff like that, wanting to sleep with her and all that kind of shit, and they probably be jacking their dicks off to her her devil's kiss, you know what I'm saying, signature move. But see, I look past all that with Stephanie Vacure. I'm a huge fan of Stephanie Vacure. She's one of my favorite female wrestlers, but she's not one of my favorite female wrestlers because I like her and want to sleep with her and all that kind of shit. No, Stephanie Vacure, she's more than a pretty face and know what I'm saying, nice body. She can wrestle. She can actually wrestle. She has a great character. Stephanie Vacure is a main event player. She's a main event player. And this is why she was obviously the right choice to win the women's world title at WrestlePalooza. Main event player is written all over Stephanie Vacure. Main event star is written all over Stephanie Vacure. That woman is a great in-ring. That woman is professional wrestling. Stephanie Vacure is pro wrestling. Pro wrestling is written all over Stephanie Vacure. That woman can go in that ring and she has a great character. So yeah, somebody like Natalia or Stephanie Vacure, those two women actually have the passion for wrestling. But one thing I will say, and I respect Stephanie Vacure for shutting all these fanboys down and letting them know she's not doing no OnlyFans. That's one thing I would give her. That's one thing I'll say. But I gotta be honest, Jazmyn Nix didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. Otherwise, she wouldn't have parted ways with WWE because she wasn't making more money. You know, they was going to give her a new contract eventually. And she would have made more money because I want to see Jazmyn Nix go out on her own. I want to see Jazmyn Nix break out on her own and become a star. Because Jazmyn Nix, she definitely had that star power. She had star quality. All she needed to do was go to the performance center and train more, work on, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. All she had to do was because Jazmyn, like I said, Jazmyn Nix was a star. She had star power. She had star quality. You know what I'm saying? All she had to do was go, you know what I'm saying, back to the performance center and work on her in-ring ability. And Jazmyn Nix she would have been a star. She would have been a star. She would have became a star. So yeah, man. So yeah, I can't say Jazmyn Nix had a passion for wrestling like that. She didn't. When wrestling is a sport that you love doing, you're going to protect it. You're going to stick by it. No matter what you're getting paid for. If you feel like they're not paying you right and you deserve more, okay, go to another wrestling company where they'll pay you more. You can talk to them about it. You feel like you weren't getting paid more and you was doing this and that, putting on great matches, great promos and stuff, and they weren't paying you right. You kept getting underpaid. You can reason with that with another wrestling company. And then they'll look at you and say, okay, yeah, this guy or woman, yeah, they definitely deserve to get they deserve it way better than what they're getting. Then they'll probably offer you a nice pay deal. they'll offer you a nice pay. And the thing is, they was going to eventually give Jazmyn Nix a new contract. And I'm pretty sure she probably would have been getting paid more than what she was doing. So like I said, this is no diss towards Jazmyn Nix. But just like Bubba Ray said, and I'ma say it and now I'ma say it. She didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. These are just straight facts. So you got all these fans. Of course, all these fanboys are defending her and all that, this and that and the third. So that's just my take, man. You know, Jazmyn Nix, you know, she could have, you know what I'm saying, got a new contract and possibly would have got paid. Would have got paid more. I'm sure of it. But she had a lot of people supporting her and all that over her losing or leaving the company and all that, this and that and the third. But Bubba Ray dropped the facts. He dropped the straight facts. She didn't have the passion for wrestling. And I forgot everything that he worded, but everything that he said was spot on. Everything he said was right. He was not wrong at all by far. He was not wrong at all by far. So Jazmyn Nix chose. Well, I ain't say she chose her path because she ain't doing her OnlyFans, and that's one thing I respect Jazmyn Nix for saying. So I respect Jazmyn Nix for shutting these fanboys down. Yeah, she let them know she's not going in that path. She's not going in that path of direction. She's not going in that path of direction joining OnlyFans. So yeah, I'm glad that she's actually better than that. I'm glad she's better than that. Yeah, but like I said, she still didn't have the passion for wrestling like that. But I'm glad she got enough. She had enough dignity to shut these fans down to and let them know she's not going. She's not doing on OnlyFans. Like I said, Cora Jade up here bragging about she's making more money than what the wrestlers doing in OnlyFans. Okay, but look what you're doing to make your money. At least these female wrestlers have, at least my favorite female wrestlers have dignity about themselves, just like you worded. You're making more money than our favorite female wrestlers. Well, once again, at least my favorite female wrestlers have dignity about themselves, unlike you do. And with that being said, I hope her OnlyFans flop. And here's why I hope it flop. Because I remember she posted on Twitter that she's gonna be taking all the creeps and perverts' money. So why the fuck would these dudes sign up for her OnlyFans just for her to disrespect them like she did by calling them creeps and perverts? You giving somebody your money just for them to disrespect you right to your damn face. And they're taking your money. They're taking all that money that you giving them and giving it to their boyfriend. They're going on the best dates. And when they come back home, that's who she dropping the draws for. And he's sticking his tip on her, piping her down anytime he get ready. So, and I just find it fucking hilarious. No, I find it so stupid and beyond. I find it beyond stupid that these dudes will be actually having. They will have a $5,000, $50,000, $60,000, and they will take all that money and give it to Mandy Rose and all them. Giving it to these women on OnlyFans just to please them and get response back from them, and they send them videos naked. You know what I'm saying? Congratulating them for giving them all that money, so they'll send them probably a video clip of them butt naked playing with their pussy or something like that, so the dude can jack off to it and be satisfied. See, this is how these females that do that OnlyFans can also get killed and get murdered and get raped, get murdered. Because if they don't pay these guys no attention and they giving them all that money, these dudes will snap, and they will look for them. They will track them down and look for them and try to delete them. So OnlyFans is not a that's not a good place to want to do that type of content. And I'm glad Jazmyn Nix had enough dignity not to go that path. But these dudes, it be weirdos, man, crazy dudes giving these women $50,000, man, $60,000 just to please these women so they could send them videos naked playing with their pussy and stuff like that. Fucking themselves with dildos and stuff like that. And that's just sad. I made $50,000 or I win $50,000 or $60,000. Man, I won't even fucking be in North Carolina. I would be out of town, so I would be living my damn best life. I won't be thinking about no damn OnlyFans trying to please a bunch of damn girls and women that don't know me. And I'm never going to stick my tip in. I read that type of damn money, $50,000, man, $60,000, man. I would be out of town. I would be living my damn best life if I was to win $50,000 or $60,000. I'll be living my best life. 50 G's or 60 G's. Yes, I'll be living my best life. OnlyFans won't even cross my damn mind. Making these women rich when they're not thinking about your ass. And it's sad. It's sad they actually choose to do that. You have to really look in your mirror and say, man, you have to look in the mirror and say, man, what the fuck am I doing? And just slap the shit out of yourself. You have to look yourself in the mirror and say, man, I'm better than this. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I need to get a life. Go outside and touch some grass. Go find a girlfriend of your own. Work out, get in shape. Work out, you can start by working out, getting in shape. Then work on your personality skills. Work. And that'll change things for you. But definitely work on your personality trait. And get in the gym and work out. And that would definitely right there, that would change things for you. That would change things for you with women. So back to Jazmyn Nix. She chose a different route, which was the right route, by shutting these fans down to let them know she's not joining on OnlyFans. And I'm glad she had enough dignity to shut out those fans down, And by all these so-called fans that pretend they support her so much because of her in-ring ability, because of her wrestling, They exposed themselves. By all these so-called wrestling fans pretended that they supported her so much because her in-ring ability exposed themselves by saying they wanted her to join OnlyFans. And she shut them all down, let them know she's not joining on OnlyFans. And I'm glad she had enough dignity to shut them down, to let them know she's not going that path. She made them all look stupid, and I'm glad she did that. But maybe Jazmyn Nix wants to get herself into soccer again. I don't know. Yeah, I heard she was. She said I heard she was pretty good in soccer. She was pretty good in soccer. She might go back to soccer again. I don't know. But all I'm just letting it be known is she didn't have the passion for professional wrestling like that. She didn't have the passion for professional wrestling like that. So I had to go ahead and put that out there. So like I said, once again, I still love Jazmyn Nix. This video was no diss towards her at all whatsoever. This is just me telling the truth. So, being that she didn't have a passion for wrestling like that, so whatever she choose to pursue herself in, I wish her nothing but the best. So, everybody comment below, in the comment section, and let me know what y'all think about my take about Jazmyn Nix. And I'm going to catch up with you later. It's your boy Hitman D, and I'm going to sign out.